Today we have a lot of things to do. First we have this chair here, which is the one we found. Well, this one and this one. We found them in the dumpster. We saw incredible potential in it, so we sanded it the other day when my aunt and my cousin came over. Today this is how they look. And over here we have the canvas to sew it, which basically my mom is going to do. Okay, yes. I brought the sewing machine and we'll put Velcro here and Velcro here so we can take it off, wash it and put it back on. We'll try using Velcro and see how it goes, though I'm uncertain. I'll keep you updated on my mom's progress while she works on this. On the other hand, in 2 weeks my grandma is coming because we're going to celebrate my brother's birthday. My grandma, aunt and cousin are coming and we'll celebrate here. The thing is, my grandma doesn't want to sleep upstairs and it's not really a good idea either. Why? She gets up really early and going up and down these stairs when she wakes up? Most of us are still sleeping, so it's a bit dangerous. We don't want her going up and down the stairs by herself. When she wakes up, she desires to go outside for a short walk, preferably downstairs where there are more activities. So what I'm going to do is set up a bedroom for her. So I can put a bed for her and she can sleep on this floor and doesn't have to go up the stairs. The challenge isn't ascending but rather descending. There's a tricky area, which are these 3 steps here, but well, it's not a problem, right? But since she's older and there's no handrail here, we'd rather not take any risks. We'll set up a room here as it doesn't require much. How's it going, Mom? The measurements are 140 and 48 wide. The truth is, the rooms are just like this. The idea is to set up this one for him, because since we're at it, I'm going to empty it completely. And I'm going to give it a second coat of Agua Plus, a refresh for the walls that won't be covered. I pointed to that one, but it won't be this one here, because this one and that one will have plasterboard, but with a very nice structure. The thing is, when we come back in September, we'll continue with this room, with this bedroom. So if I have to organize one and make it somewhat livable, I'd rather it be this one, so that when I get to work on it, I don't have so much work or so many things in the way. So, well, it's just a matter of picking up everything that's here and cleaning up, or at least that's what I'd say if we were people who normally clean up the things we bring in. But as that's not the case, we'll take everything here and move it to this room over here. This tripod, if I'm not mistaken, oh wait, it's not. So which one is the broken one? I have an abnormal amount of tripods. It's a complete mess.
Normal, really.
Where did you come from? And my question is, am I not using the bad and broken one? And are you the good one? Oh. This is starting to look like something else. There was a bedroom here. One day Well, I just need the pieces. Wow, you can even hear an echo. Honestly, I'm terrible at organizing. Really terrible. So I'm pretty proud. Now you'll see that bedroom, how it turned out. It was like a Tetris game, and I think it went really well for me. The fact of placing the stone outside and another stone that we're putting at the front of the house, that has really helped me improve my placement skills, I think. And here is my Tetris. Well, it's pretty crowded, we could say.
I think that's about right, isn't it?
A little more. Here I made it double, so it's more durable. If there's a risk that someone could fall, then it's better if we staple it, right? But at first, or if it holds with the Velcro, then we'll leave it with Velcro. Mainly so we can wash it, because you know how these things get dirty and then it's a bit of a hassle. On the other hand, we have the Renovation Aguaplast, which is what I'm going to use for the walls, and we're using it for the whole house. We've smoothed out the kitchen, dining room, hallway, bedrooms, basically everything. And was it? It was the first brand of feelers in Europe to obtain the EP certificate for paper and cardboard packs. They come from renewable sources and the containers are made from 100% recycled and recyclable plastic. It is also the first entirely bio-based beige plastic. Aims to reduce fossil resource use, promote sustainability, and minimize environmental impact in product manufacturing. Well, now if this one is from here and this one is from here, this one already has the first coat applied and this one doesn't have any. But we did have to apply the Delta Fix because it had that paint that was slippery and, well, the putty didn't stick well, so we applied Delta Fix. Now we'll apply the water directly. Splash.
Okay, I'm gonna...
Start.
With this corner right here. What I do to apply it is make a long stroke. She's
a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I feel like midnight's getting closer, and I just want to hold her in my arms till the sun comes up. Are you?
Make small lines using a small scraper like this. Once it's a little drier, like in this case, because with this heat it dries in no time, and then it turns out much better and we get those textures. I don't know if you can see it on camera, honestly. Without pressing or anything, it's just like that, a super gentle swipe. I've already used up the first batch, which was about half a sack, more or less, and now we'll prepare more. I need to make a smaller batch than usual. I've made similar amounts before, but not in such hot weather. I have to go much faster with this, applying it so it doesn't dry out on me. My mom finished the chair fabric, so we'll take a look at it
Nothing.
in a flash, but let's make sure all is well. We just received a palette, also from BCA, to continue with the exterior part. I'm not sure if you've seen it since I have an unbelievable mess of videos. I'm a bit scared to sit down. Same here. I would say, I don't know, maybe I'm confused, but I think the fabric would go in between. To whom? To this little hole? Well, but the Velcro doesn't go through there. I'll try it. Ensure that item isn't visible. I haven't shown it in another video yet, I think. Do you?
Imagine.
It cracks a lot, huh? I'm a little scared of breaking my back. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's safe. I'm feeling a bit tense. Mostly because I don't want to split in two.
Well, it's hooked on pretty well.
Let's see, it's comfortable, huh? It sounded a bit weird to leave the Velcro on and then... You know what happens? We'll go in with fear. Of course, exactly. It's like you don't enjoy it. You don't enjoy lying down. You're scared. We give it a...
Big hit.
I have a before and after eating. After I eat, I get so lazy. Looks amazing, huh? I love Cuban roast with fried tomato. I love it. I'm so hungry. We work a lot. Well, in just about an hour, the wall has almost dried. Imagine how hot it is. It's amazing. And look, it's still only the beginning of June. I can't even imagine what this summer will be like. Yes, it's amazing. Oh my, it's wonderful. What happens is that one over there is covered with plasterboard and that one has all that weird stuff with the arch, that strange thing. So, well, this is the one that Laia and Mari filled up. Yes, it's just a little touch-up, right? And here we can put the folding bed, right? So that there is... Exactly. And here will be the floor where we're going to make the line stay. My mom will sand this wall since it already has the first coat. Laia and my aunt completed this one. So Mom, how are you doing? How do you sand it? Super good, very easy.
Just a quick pass and...
That's it.
How will I feel it?
Well, we already have this whole wall sanded with the first coat, and we've wiped it down with a cloth to finish removing the dust that was created by the sanding.
To make you do that something to my heart, I give up, you messed up, I'm a...
Mom, are you really scared? That's outrageous.
Something to make you do, that's something to my heart. I give up, you won't stop.
Whoa.
Well, now we have it. The first coat is done. We'll sand this once it dries. This is the final one in theory, and this one here will need another coat. But, well, it turned out pretty well. Maybe with this one, it's enough if we sand it and leave it nice and smooth. Yes, look how bad it was, but it turned out really, really well. Look, how different is it? Now when you walk in and see all the walls like this beige, because they're not white, but the colors are blue. It had two colors, blue, pink, green. There was a little bit of everything. I've been painting it. We'll put drywall on it because it's the one that's in the worst shape, and actually just with the groove it's already almost gone through. For the other room, then we'll put drywall on it, and for that one we'll make a kind of arch as a headboard for the bedroom. Well, I already have the whole structure sanded, but wait, just a moment, because I haven't explained where I got this structure from. A few days before, we went to the follower's house again and took several things that I'll show you soon. Among other little things, this sun lounger base, so beautiful. Careful, because a couple of screws are missing. It's pretty, isn't it? It's really nice, it's just that 2 screws are missing. This could come loose. With the knights here, if I stake it here, huh? Hey, I'm falling. Well, I don't see her here anymore, huh? Then we tried to remove some stains, first by scrubbing, and then we went for the pressure washer. But since it still wasn't coming out quite right, what we did was put it in a bucket with water and bleach. Finally, we sanded the structure, and now we're back to the present moment. What I'm gonna do is clean it really well, and we're gonna start painting it now. With Basier's all-terrain paint, since it also works as a primer and for painting. By the way, I'm going to take this opportunity to mention something because a lot of you have been writing to me asking if we want to go take a look at some things you're going to throw away. And the truth is that we don't usually go to look basically because we don't have time, we're really busy. Actually, all these little things we've taken are mainly because they're right here next to us. It takes us no time at all, just 5 minutes to get there, but we don't usually go. Wow! I'm really excited that you write to me, but the reality is that we don't have the time to go. Anyway, thank you so much for the offer.
Every one of them started mixing gin and juice. Someone started to sing the blues. It was like Coachella in...
First hand done. The small trees and sunset are stunning. It was a good idea to paint it white, because all of this that's white would have stood out too much with a dark color. Well, this is completely dried now. Actually, I set it up so my mother could try it.
Very sturdy, isn't it?
The paint I'm using is the all-terrain by Basier. Second coat finished, so that's it. We'll let it dry completely, and then we'll put the little hammock on. What I'm going to do now is fix the wood, because if you look closely, there are some little cracks here in this part right here. So what I'm going to do is fill them in with one of these putties that repair and fill in the imperfections in the wood. There are many colors to choose from in this case. I think the one that's going to look most similar is the oak, or maybe the light walnut. Maybe the light walnut is the closest. I'd say it's between these two. I use the pine one a lot because I buy a lot of pine. Well, no, actually, I think it's the oak color. There's nothing better than opening it and checking. It turned out gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I'll die.
Let's walk this way, this party will rock every minute, so let's...
Wow, how did it get like this? Oh my gosh, what? Hey, don't look at me like that as if you're going to bite me. This has already dried completely, so we're going to sand it and then varnish it. Are all those artichokes for me? All of them. They look so good. I'm so hungry, so tired, and it's so hot.
Oh my god, it's so hot, kid.
I'm only going to appear complaining in Christina. You only record me when I'm complaining. What a nice day it turned out to be. Yes, it's turned out to be a nice day. Well, the other day he even fixed the wall. He did a lot of touch-ups with Basier's anti-damp mortar. And today, what we're going to do is paint it, and we're going to use Lisomata, an anti-condensation paint that prevents mold and damp stains. This can, in fact, if you look, is already open because we used it to paint the kitchen, this kitchen right here. What this paint does is prevent the appearance of mold and damp stains caused by condensation. That's why it's perfect for kitchens and bathrooms. This paint is for indoor use, so we're only going to apply it to the porch area. While my mother is going to be painting all that area over there, I'm going to sand and paint the railing here, and then we'll switch. We'll use the Bézier all-purpose paint, which works on glass, metal, ceramic, wood, plastic, polyvinyl chloride, or galvanized surfaces. And it's the one we used for the hammock we painted for the followers. So let's sand and paint.
We talk about what's tough, not afraid to bring it up. We laugh when times are rough. Our love is enough to carry us through.
I've painted exactly half of the fence so you can see the difference between how it looks in white and black. This allows you to better appreciate and evaluate it going forward. The truth is, it's much better to paint the fence with spray. In fact, I have one here in black, which is the one I used to paint the metal door of my house. I only have black paint, so I'm using a roller. It would be easier and better with spray paint. And now finally, after quite a while painting, we've got it. So we're going to renovate this whole terrace.